Welcome to Spinning Wheel Time 10. The concept of religion, in its widest possible sense, it is here exposed, certainly goes far beyond the narrow concept of God, promulgated by many representatives of denominational and institutional religion. They often depict, not to say denigrate, God as a being who is primarily concerned with being believed in by the greatest number of believers and along the lines of a specific creed. At that, just believe, we are told, and everything will be okay. But alas, not only is this order based on a distortion of any sound concept of deity, but even more importantly, it is doomed to failure. Obviously, there are certain activities that simply cannot be commanded, demanded, or ordered. And as it happens, the triad, faith, hope, and love, belongs to this class of activities that elude an approach with, so to speak, command characteristics. Faith, hope, and love cannot be established by command, simply because they cannot be established at will. I cannot will to believe. I will to hope. I cannot will to love. And least of all, can I will to will. We don't need the manipulative approach. We don't need inappropriate objectification. We don't need to be turned into mere things. We don't need to be turned into mere objects. Faith, hope, love are intentional acts or activities. You cannot order anyone to laugh. If you want them to laugh, you must tell them a joke. But just as drives and instincts cannot repress themselves, likewise the self cannot be responsible merely to itself. The self cannot be its own lawgiver. It can never issue any autonomous, categorical imperative. Categorical imperative can receive its credentials only from transcendence. Its character stands and falls with its transcendent quality. It is true that humans are responsible for themselves. but ultimately they are not responsible before themselves. Not only is a human being free, but being responsible requires an intentional choice. Just as freedom means little, indeed nothing, without a to what, so responsibleness is incomplete without asking ourselves, responsible to what? Whenever man wills, this act of will always presupposes a grasp of what he ought to do.